Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for Pisces that seems to be implying there is a brand new chapter starting for you in love. I feel like this Emperor energy is not you, but somebody else here who is very focused on having some sort of new beginning with you. So maybe they've seen that you've already been kind of laying the foundation for a new beginning in your life or building an empire. And this emperor is like, okay, I think I'm ready. I think I can, you know, sit in the throne next to you and help you achieve the goals or the life that you're looking to create for yourself, right? So let's get some more detail. We'll call in spirit with a little bit of enchantment. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy hump day if you're watching this on Wednesday, of course. Let's see. I think we need some oracle insight here. We're going to go with the Lenormand. This is the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have for Pisces, please? Birds. So we could have some good news. We could have some communication coming in here. Perhaps there is a bit of low or no contact happening, or perhaps this is somebody you don't even know. This could have been somebody who was like, spotted you at the grocery store. I think you're pretty great. I gotta tell you, I think you're hot. But we have, I don't know, I feel like you've maybe known this person a little bit longer. There was something here that caused a fracture or a bit of drama between the two of you. This feels to me like after a kind of struggle in terms of how to communicate with each other, there is like improved communications. I also feel like with number 12 and 21 coming out, there's a sense of mirroring here. So there could have been somebody, honestly, it kind of feels like you each mirrored each other, and this new mirroring is in a very positive light. Like, you've made good changes in your life, and it inspired me to also make changes in my life. Because we have the Emperor, right? This is somebody who's healed. All right, let's dive in with the Rider-Waite. What else do we have for Pisces, please? King of Swords. Seven of Cups. So this King of Swords is our Emperor energy. This is somebody that is evaluating this feels like their options in terms of how to come correct, how to approach you. I feel like we have somebody who is considering traveling towards you. They may tell you they were in the neighborhood and that's why they wanted to chat. They may go to your favorite restaurant or bar and say, hey, would you like to meet me? I think this person's traveling because they came out with the World, which is also something indicative of traveling, and then the Three of Wands. But this is also about somebody taking action, which is very much so an Emperor kind of energy. So I think this person is actually putting together some plans in terms of how to have this conversation with you. And I think they want to have it face to face versus letting text messaging or a phone call kind of potentially cause some issues, right? What else do we have for Pisces, please? Oh, I like that. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There is fortuitous change happening. There are elements in each individual's life that have changed to the extent that what was bad timing before seems to have been addressed. So I feel like this is somebody healing, perhaps both people healing. But with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like this separation has been particularly painful for the masculine energy here. This is a void in their life, a feeling of regret. We might see the Five of Cups come out because it feels to me like this person has thought about how to address the situation for a while now. Waiting for the right time. Because there was something here that they wanted and they felt like they didn't give it the right kind of attention or prioritization. So there were setbacks or delays. We could be dealing with an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but kind of interesting to get two Pentacles cards that are also in a row. I think somebody's a little bit too up in their head. If you resonate with this King of Swords, Emperor energy, maybe just stop overthinking. There are times where I catch myself doing this too. So it's not just me trying to judge you, right? But I feel like this masculine energy has been too much like focused on the script, what to do in a way that frames up the story in the best possible way. Like, you're the King of Swords. You already know the truth is your best friend. You just have to be, I mean, like, maybe don't be brutally honest, but, you know, find a way to approach that truth in a respectful way. I feel like this person's too focused on what could go wrong. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Continuing the progression here, because it goes page, knight, queen, king. Do we have a king? No. That would have been too easy, right? Yeah, this Emperor energy would like to make amends after sabotaging the situation here, after not fully embracing the opportunity to fall in love. So this Emperor is, yeah, is looking at this feminine energy as the one. The person who really gets them, the person who would motivate them, but also support them. There's a very serious connection here. The Emperor and the Empress are divine counterparts. They are able to build an empire together. Of course, each of them could probably do that as well. They just do better together, right? What is it? I can't think of the lyrics at the beginning, but we're a force when we're together. I can't remember how they identify the individual power, but the idea that we are greater than the sum of our parts, right? We can each be really strong on our own, but when we come together, when we work together, there's an added like lift to our power. There's magic there. With the Judgment card, somebody has made a decision to travel, it would seem, to start a new chapter, to build something here. This feels like an incoming love offer, but let's see. We're going to go with the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else for Pisces, please? Truthfulness. Yep, we got somebody here, King of Swords, ready to tell the truth. Ready to come clean. Romance. All right, you got me. I totally fell in love with you. I didn't want to admit it, but I did. You're perfect. You're the woman or man of my dreams. You are the love of a lifetime. Now I'm hearing Usher's song, You Got It Bad. That's right. All right, let's go with the Morgan Greer. What else do we have for Pisces, please? Oh, oh, really? So we have some clarity now. This person has realized because of, it's like that old adage, distance makes the heart grow fonder. Hello there, Miss Karen. How are you doing? This person maybe didn't quite see who this Empress was when they were face to face or when they were spending time together. But maybe it was a matter of exploring love with other people that were not on that same level. Maybe this person experienced unconditional love or a true serious connection only to get a little bit scared, kind of go back to the low vibe relationships, and then find that they were always wanting. There was always a comparison, right? Pisces moon, I like it. So this person has had to accept, because they continually compare others to you, that they got it bad, right? They're in deep. They have some serious emotions here, and it's not easy to mask those emotions or distract themselves with somebody else, right? Five of Wands, but there was some sort of argument here. There were some harsh words said. I kind of feel like it was the Empress that said this. It might have been both sides, but I kind of feel like there was a tongue lashing, a bit of a, okay, if that's what you want, then I don't really want to spend any more time with you. Or I thought you were more mature than that, right? I kind of feel like this Emperor was like expecting this Empress to respond in the same way that other low vibrational people had. But perhaps this Empress was a little bit more dignified. And it's almost like, I'm trying to think. Okay, so let's compare this to a teenager situation, right? Like, I remember as a teenager dealing with, because I was not an easy person to deal with. Like, God bless my parents, they put up with a lot of shit with me. I'm just a little bit defiant and difficult sometimes. I'm sorry, not sorry. That's just, how I am. And so I remember there being times where they would freak out. Like, my dad's face turned purple occasionally. What? Like, how could you be so stupid? That kind of stuff, right? That was always much less impactful for me as far as like learning how to be than the we're disappointed in you. You let us down. Like the kind of chill, like, I thought you would do better, right? Like that always cut more deep than the, oh, what have you done? So I feel like there's something here about this Emperor kind of learning a lesson in love, because when things did end or when things went south with this Empress, instead of being really toxic about it or like name calling or trying to force the situation, the Empress was like, that's fine. Like if that's how it has to be, that's how it has to be. I just thought that you were like a higher caliber person. I thought you were, a little more mature. I thought you were the kind of person that wasn't afraid to be authentic or speak your truth. But that's okay. That's okay. And this King of Swords or the Emperor was like, how dare you? Oh, you have like bruised my ego. Because now I don't have the ability to just say, oh, you're toxic, you are like lame anyways. No, like because you were dignified or respectful in how you communicated this, it's like, oh, so like you're actually pretty legit. You're not trying to like make me feel like crap. You're just telling me the truth. Like it resonated in a way that made this Emperor or King of Swords feel uncomfortable. They had to kind of hold themselves accountable. So even though they were successful, maybe they wanted this love situation to end, this argument that maybe they started that went the way they wanted it to didn't sit the same way, right? Like when somebody proves you wrong about who they are, it's not as satisfying as somebody proving you right. See, I knew you would react that way. I knew you would be that kind of jerk, you know? I knew you would throw everything back in my face. I knew you would make stuff up. I knew you would like make this more difficult, right? Nope, just okay. And then that just like kind of what's the word? Just kind of sat with them, right? Like, okay, so basically they gave back the like energy that I was giving them. And now this person started to think about this Emperor energy. Well, maybe I judged this too quickly. Maybe I like saw something that wasn't there. Maybe I was shorting myself. Maybe I was avoiding something because I didn't want to, you know, level up. Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, clarifying the Empress and the Judgment card. Somebody has risen to the occasion because of how this argument happened. They were like, oh, shit, you might be right. Like, I don't really want you to be right, but I think you are. What do I do about that? How do I like deal with the fact that I lost something that was actually pretty legit? Like this was a shiny coin and I just tossed it. So this may have started a process of self-reflection, looking at perhaps the messages that went between you guys after you went no contact or after this argument, and realizing that there was this undertone of maturity and respect that wasn't really easy to find with, that was really graceful of me, with other love interests, right? There's an understanding that maybe they mishandled the situation. So we have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and Temperance. So it feels to me like we have maybe some urgent communication coming through that is geared towards an apology or some sort of resolution here, because I think somebody realized that they had fumbled their soulmate. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, Emperor. Do you need a hug? Or maybe a hug would be a bad idea because you might still have some sword wounds on the back. Hey there, Sharon. How are you doing? Greetings to you as well. This was like an unanticipated pain. Like I didn't really expect there to be an ongoing feeling of loss here. Like I didn't feel like when I sabotaged a situation that I would regret doing so. Yeah, I was successful in terms of distancing myself from a relationship I didn't feel I was ready for. But now my heart and soul is like sad. Like, I think this person started to see how valuable this Empress energy is, you know, that idea of I want to be a good influence and like love on you, but also help you become a better version of yourself, right? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Dang, you guys. We have a lot of like signs that somebody feels like they lost. Especially with the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Very similar energy between those two. Generally a sign of somebody who is successful or able to pay their own bills, right? And maybe even a little materialistic. Somebody might have been a little too focused on being with somebody that is wealthy or being with somebody who perhaps even for others is codependent. Somebody may have realized, this masculine energy may have realized that they had previously sought out partners that would be dependent upon them so that they could, kind of phone it in terms of being a better partner. Because we have two Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And that's really telling me that there was like some sort of financial issue here. They may have been financially dependent on somebody else. We have a Page of Wands, another hint that we have some communication coming in. I think this person has looked at this situation after, a little bit of time has passed. Hi there, red beard. And they're looking at this wand like, whoa, what did I just fumble? What did I just lose? I don't think I should have played the same game with this person that I do with the low vibe people, right? Probably should have taken better care of this opportunity. All right, let's get some situations cards out for you, Pisces. Also worth mentioning that we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Empress and the Emperor. So we do have a couple of divine counterparts on the table here. Roller coaster in the reverse. A roller coaster has highest high and adrenaline rush. So if it's in the reverse, this person went through their lowest low. This person went through some depression. And they may have been dealing with some petty, jealous people. I feel like this is perhaps the Emperor energy as well, but if it were the Emperor's energy, I think it was because of influence from a community. So this Emperor may have taken time to kind of assess the people around them and realized that they didn't have the same kind of energy, right? Sometimes you just outgrow your friends. Sometimes you realize that they are stuck on behaviors or patterns that are toxic and just kind of cyclical in a depressing way, right? Like, I love being around energies that know how to challenge themselves every day to be a better version of themselves than they were the day before. That's invigorating for me, right? So this person may have found that it was a little bit disappointing to have a taste of this Empress, of her energy, that high vibrational shit, because it feels like a hug from across the room, right? When you experience this high level love, when you experience somebody who is genuine, a little bit of earth angel energy, right? With the Temperance card, it's really difficult to find the same kind of gratification from that low vibe energy or that, surface level relationship. What can you do for me becomes much less compelling when you've been with somebody who is, how can we grow together, right? So we have protection. Very interesting, because I just said earth angel. Here's this angel. Something is protected here. This could be, Pisces, this could be pertaining to or related to the short video that I posted today. That I think the title was Your Divine Love is Protected. Or there's two titles with them all, right? The one in the picture and then the one at the bottom. I think the other one at the bottom was Third Party Can't Stop or Prevent This Emperor Empress's Love. So you might want to look into that. That might be somehow related for you. But we do have a settlement here. We have some sort of agreement. Honestly, what I just saw was like a sale. Like maybe somebody's moving. Maybe somebody is saving up money so they can move wherever you are, so that they can buy a ring. This is like the quiet before the storm. We have silence and non-action, but it feels like it's building. It feels like the eye of the tornado. Like, okay, it's quiet, but things are about to like get a little crazy. See? Pressure cooker. Yeah. This person can't hold in their feelings or hold in their truth for much longer. They're feeling motivated to take action. And I feel like some of them are getting pokes and nudges and encouragement, or just like flat out like, what are you doing? From their intuition. So they may be hearing, like songs that are motivational or encouraging them to get off their ass. Definitely have been getting a lot of messages for you guys that are about the divine masculine realizing it's the right time to make an effort if they want to avoid losing this love connection. So we've got the chaser coming out. This guy is ready to, I shouldn't say guy, this emperor is ready to pursue the love that they want, because there it is. They've been getting intuitive messages that encourage them to take action or they're going to lose out. You snooze, you lose. All right, let's get a little bit more information for you. We'll use the Kipper. Somebody may have felt like they couldn't make a move in this love situation because of maybe a living situation. They may have been living with somebody else, possibly a family member that didn't approve of the relationship. There could be like an age gap or a difference in terms of socioeconomic background, race, religion, whatever it is. It feels to me like there was somebody here not really supporting the two of you coming together. I think there was an ex in this situation. This could even be related to that 500 miles reading I did earlier today. We have a meddler, somebody who is immature that was trying to force this relationship on the emperor. So yeah, I feel like there was a low vibe female doing what they could to keep this masculine energy stuck. And that's what this settlement is about. This person needed to find a way out of living with somebody, buying a house with somebody. Maybe they got engaged even. Somebody was stuck by their, or like trapped by their responsibilities or duties to somebody else. So they had to address or navigate that situation. All right, let's go. I'm going to grab a few from the Untold Messages of the Heart. Worry. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. I said that. This dude is like, do I do this? Do I do that? I don't know. Maybe should I get a stuffed animal? Should I buy balloons? What about candles? Do I need rose petals? Like, it's too much. Yes, exactly. Shaz? What's Shaz? Is that a cool nickname for Sharon? That would be cool. What else do we have? Yeah, definitely overthinking. Stop it, Emperor. You're fine. If you want to see somebody, just see somebody, ask them out, show up, bring them roses. I don't know. I want to see you. Rendezvous. I miss your face. Ooh, I'm unavailable. Yeah, see, this person was in a relationship, maybe still is, but I think this is what the initial problem was. When they were hesitant, they were maybe still a little bit caught up with an ex, and they may have even gone back to this ex. But are they still unavailable? Emperor, what are you doing here? Ooh, I am going to come sweep you away. Please accept my apologies so we can move past this. Okay, I mean, it feels to me like he's on the right track. It's a good first move, right? But we gotta figure out more about this I'm unavailable BS because we don't need any jugglers. If I wanted to see some juggling, I would go to the circus, okay? We're gonna go with the Crow Tarot. Tell me about this I'm unavailable. Emperor, Knight of Pentacles. There are those mountains. Remember we had the mountains come out from the Lenormand? They're right behind the Emperor. So honestly, the mountains were an obstacle, right? Which was clearly this main, well, not main female. This is somebody who wasn't the object of this person's affection. It was just like a, okay, fine, we can like hang out for a little bit. I like the way you look in jeans, right? But I'm not in love with you kind of thing. Are you telling me to paint my nails? I don't know, man. I hate painting my nails. When I used to get my nails done, I would just get the French manicure because, like, I don't know, I can't commit to a color for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. Nah, I don't really do that. I have some fake nails. Those would be fun. The only paint that tends to get on my fingernails are like, it's like paint from murals and painting. That's good enough for me. Hi there, Voodoo. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So you guys, we have the Emperor sitting in front of the mountains, which tells me this Emperor has already gotten through whatever this challenge was of like entanglement, right? Like I got caught up in a relationship I didn't need, or I got distracted by a third party, or even just like a group of friends that didn't really have my best interest at heart. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow and steady progress towards what they want. So were they taken? They might have been when they met the Empress. They may have been dishonest about whether or not they were single, and that could have caused the issue at the outset, right? But if they're coming to sweep you away and they're apologizing, I don't get the sense that this is somebody who's trying to juggle two people and keep you in the dark, right? I think they have learned that they need to value this connection. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think they're leaving home. This family room, I think they may have lived with somebody. It could be a family member that was holding them back or influencing their decisions. But what I really see here is somebody realizing they needed to change their scenery. They needed to move away from a relationship that wasn't right for them. They let go of something so that they could make room for the Empress. This Wheel of Fortune in the upright tells me this 10 of Cups in the reverse is the right kind of change. Letting go of something from the past so that they can make room for this Empress. Got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they made a decision and they put this immature woman in timeout or like, you know, singlehood. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Because they don't feel the same way. Once you have experienced unconditional love or a really strong connection with somebody where even distance can't stop that connection, and you have this like intuitive way of like, you might dream about each other, you might feel like song lyrics are about each other, you know. Congratulations, Voodoo. I'm so excited for you. You know what? I feel like we should do something special for you. What can we do? We're going to light the sage for Mr. Voodoo, since he's a treasured member of the collective. We're gonna say blessings to Mr. Voodoo, and I hope that it's a fresh start, the one that you're looking for, right? That's for Mr. Voodoo. You guys all love him, don't you? All right. All caught up. So this person, it's like the quiet before the storm, man. They're about ready to make a move. But what move, pray tell? Four of Wands. What? What? Pisces, what the hell is this? I'm going to come sweep you away. Four of Wands. For some of you, this is, I want that next level, right? So if you guys had dated in the past, now they want to move in together. If you had lived together in the past, now they want to get engaged. If you'd been engaged before, now they actually want to get married, right? This is serious. They see you as the one. Like, look at these two guys. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. Can we make out? Oh, I don't look at it that way, Sharon. I think we all read a little bit differently. My general view is if I can see the card as opposed to it being face down, then it's probably, then it's, pertinent. And you probably already know I take the top one instead of all the cards that fall out. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This person sees you as a hot commodity. They are nervous. What if there's somebody else in the mix? What if there's somebody else interested in you? We've got a butterfly on the Nine of Pentacles, helping to clarify for us that somebody has gone through a metamorphosis, a change. We have the Star in the reverse. This person is nervous that you won't want to fix things. You're really overthinking it, dude. Like, Emperor, you just gotta cool off with the running away with whatever potentially could be going on here, right? Like, you're thinking of every possible scenario, and that's really not doing you any good. So we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This person was trying to avoid the truth. They didn't want to admit how much you mean to them. But because of this distance, because of the separation, they feel like there is a calling here or an opportunity to do things different, to take a new approach. They don't want to lose out on what they feel for you because they were unwilling to tell you how they feel at the risk of being rejected, right? Yo, Emperor, let me just tell you, my general approach is I would rather regret the things that I've done than regret the things that I haven't done. I would rather have too many balls than not enough balls, right? Like, I would rather go after the things that are important to me and not actually get them than be the reason that I didn't get them because I didn't pursue it, right? Page of Wands. So there's going to be communication. And it changes everything. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person is going to come clean about how things ended and that they were basically trying to ignore how they felt. The Magician in the reverse. They're going to mention that there was something manipulative or even like along the lines of black magic that was done by this ex, this person they used to live with. Because this person was trying to make sure that the Emperor didn't leave for a new life or start off in a new direction, right? They wanted to keep this masculine energy trapped. But this this ex of theirs could tell that their heart was elsewhere, that they weren't really invested in this relationship with them, right? So we have the moon in the reverse. For some of you, part of the reason you're so attractive to this emperor is because you have demonstrated that you don't sugarcoat anything. You don't tell people what they want to hear. You're not afraid to be honest or even a little bit blunt, right? Yeah, I mean, some people will without you even saying that, Voodoo. So this person realizes that, the emperor that is, that they need to be honest about what happened in the past if they want to heal this situation. In other words, they can't just like be coy or ignore questions about what happened in the past. They have to tell you the truth, right? They have to come clean, right? Oh, leave it to Redbeard, huh? All right, let's get a little bit of clarification with the Steampunk Tarot. The little guys, tell me more about this mountain, please. So the obstacle, the obstacle of probably this relationship, but also the need to have a bit of an ego death here for the emperor has caused delays. We also have the moon. So this person may have been in their own way, right? Because they didn't want to be honest. They didn't want to see things clearly. I think this person kind of lied to themselves for a little bit. Tell me about the Five of Wands, please. This is that argument that made things a little bit difficult, right? We have the King of Wands. And the Tower in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse makes me feel like this King of Wands was trying to like protect a part of themselves. They didn't want to be pulled into a higher vibration. They wanted to, like, they were comfortable. They're like, no, man, this is how I live my life. I'm used to it. I know how to control it. And I don't want to, like, I'm going to cut things off. I'm not going to get any closer to you because I don't want to fall in love with you. That's not my thing. I want superficial relationships that don't challenge me. Sorry, too late. You already fell in love. Whatever they were trying to prevent from happening had already happened or happened anyways. Seven of Swords in the reverse. So they were lying to themselves. Tell me about the King of Pentacles, please. Ace of Swords in the reverse. What did I just say? They were lying to themselves. Yep. Tell me about the I'm unavailable. King of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't think they're in this relationship anymore. Tell me about I want to see you. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They aren't sure if it's the